Power, wisdom, betrayal. The Book of 1 Kings is a gripping saga of rulers who shaped the destiny of Israel. From Solomon's unmatched wisdom to the fiery showdown of Elijah and the decline of a kingdom, this book is packed with lessons for us in 2025. Imagine a kingdom mighty and prosperous. A young king ascends to the throne. His name is Solomon. He inherits a legacy of power and promise. The weight of the nation rests on his shoulders. Will he lead his people to lasting peace and prosperity? Or will his reign mark the beginning of their downfall? Welcome to Book Digest, where we bring meaningful reflections of the written word in the past for a better life today. Now for our topic, the Book of 1 Kings. The Book of 1 Kings tells a timeless tale of power, wisdom, and the rise and fall of a nation. Solomon's story is our story. It's a story of choices that have consequences, choices that shape not only our own lives but also the lives of those around us. The Book of 1 Kings offers valuable lessons for today's world. It reminds us that true leadership requires more than just power. It demands wisdom, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to what is right. As we delve into the pages of 1 Kings, we'll uncover the inspiring wisdom of Solomon. We'll also witness his tragic downfall. We'll see how a kingdom, once united, crumbles under the weight of its own internal divisions. But most importantly, we'll discover timeless truths that can empower us to live lives of purpose, integrity, and lasting impact. A foundation of peace and prosperity. Solomon, the son of David, inherited a kingdom at the height of its power. From the very beginning, Solomon displayed remarkable wisdom. In a famous story from 1 Kings chapter 3, God appeared to Solomon in a dream and asked him what he desired most. Solomon could have asked for wealth, power, or long life. Instead, he asked for wisdom to govern his people with justice and understanding. Give your servant an understanding heart to judge your people, that I may discern between good and evil. For who is able to judge this great people of yours? God was pleased with Solomon's humble request. He granted him wisdom beyond measure, as well as riches and honor. Solomon used his wisdom to build a magnificent temple in Jerusalem, a symbol of God's presence among his people. He established trade routes and alliances. He fostered peace and prosperity throughout the land. Solomon's reign became a golden age for Israel. Solomon's wisdom reminds us that true leadership begins with a heart for others. It's not about seeking personal gain or clinging to power, but about serving those entrusted to our care. When we prioritize wisdom and understanding, we create a ripple effect that benefits not only ourselves, but also generations to come. Solomon's decline and the rise of idolatry. As Solomon's reign progressed, cracks began to appear in the foundation of his wisdom. Despite his early devotion to God, Solomon's heart gradually turned away from the one true God. The very wisdom that had brought him so much success seemed to abandon him as he succumbed to the allure of wealth, power, and the worship of foreign gods. For it was so, when Solomon was old, that his wives turned his heart after other gods, and his heart was not loyal to the Lord his God, as was the heart of his father David. Solomon's desire for more, his insatiable appetite for wealth and power, led him down a dangerous path. He allowed himself to be influenced by the very things he should have resisted. The consequences of Solomon's choices were far-reaching. His once united kingdom began to crumble under the weight of his idolatry and compromise. Solomon's story serves as a cautionary tale for us all. It reminds us that success, no matter how great, can be fleeting. It highlights the importance of remaining grounded in our values, even when faced with temptations and distractions. The pursuit of wisdom is a lifelong journey, and it requires constant vigilance to stay true to our principles. Rehoboam's folly and the division of Israel. After Solomon's death, his son Rehoboam ascended to the throne. Instead of learning from his father's mistakes, Rehoboam repeated them, but on an even grander scale. When the people appealed to Rehoboam for lighter burdens and fairer treatment, he rejected the advice of wise counselors. He chose instead to listen to arrogant young men who had grown up alongside him in the lap of luxury. And so the king did not listen to the people. For the turn of events was from the Lord, that he might fulfill his word, which the Lord had spoken by Ahijah the Shilonite to Jeroboam the son of Nebat. Rehoboam's arrogance and lack of empathy proved to be his undoing. His harsh response ignited a rebellion that tore the kingdom apart. 10 of the 12 tribes of Israel broke away, forming the northern kingdom of Israel. Rehoboam was left to rule over the southern kingdom of Judah, a mere shadow of its former glory. Rehoboam's reign stands in stark contrast to his father's. While Solomon unified a nation, Rehoboam tore it apart. His story underscores the importance of humility, empathy, and the willingness to listen to the needs of those we lead. True leadership requires us to be bridge builders, not dividers. 1 Kings is more than history, it's a mirror reflecting our choices. Are we seeking wisdom like Solomon or falling into compromise? Are we leading wisely or causing division? Are we standing for truth like Elijah? Want to dive deeper? Watch the full breakdown now. Like, share and subscribe to Book Digest for more powerful Bible insights.